Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestational coach. Reason why is nobody spends as much time on their clients as I do, and nobody has a coaching like I do. Go fetch that coach. Does not exist. All the information from me is below. I coach mainly in audio exchange as well as telephone sessions. So those are your two options. If you'd like to make sure that I'm your kind of coach, you can book an hour session with me on my website, and then we proceed. The audio exchange unlimited basically is based in audio exchange, which means your audio needs to be 20-minute max. I review your audio and I respond with my own. We start with childhood, adolescence, college years. Everything is interesting to me because you are interesting to me. If you're coming into my coaching, it means I really like you. Don't know how else to say it. I love and adore all my clients. True story. And so, it takes me a day or two to respond to your audio, and then the conversation keeps going like this. In between, you have 5 phone call conversations that either you initiate or I ask you, can you get on the phone? It's an hour long. I record that conversation with your permission, obviously, and of course. And that's how we go. I recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me. In the case of telephone session package, we're primarily on the phone. That's the difference. Basically the same kind of process. I instruct you, I give you instructions at the end of the phone call. Please tell me about this. I ask questions. I ask a lot of questions. I have a degree in journalism, so you bet your ass I ask a lot of questions. And so we keep going like this. All right. Everything is confidential. Everything is secure. You don't never need to worry about it unless you threaten me or something. I've had stalkers. It has happened before. Other than that, you don't need to worry about it, quite frankly. I'm here to help. I'm just, that's my primary motivation, essentially. In doing this work, I've met a lot of tremendously gifted, talented, marvelous people. I'm extraordinarily grateful. So, yes. If you need to reach me, all the information is below. Boy, under 4 minutes. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad? And my dog, he smells like he's gone fishing and came back with some... Is there fish from me somewhere? He smells like he ate a lot of tuna because he did. Anyway, it's funny. It's inside joke. It's a fish-eating baby. Okay. You smell of fish, Jake. Where's my fish? Thank you. I'd like a dinner to be served right about now. Hey, I have a song for you, right? So, once in a while we sing on this channel. It's Madonna, Rain. And I'm not going to sing the whole fucking thing, but it's... Rain is like the thunder brings for the first time. I can hear my heart sing. Call me fool, but I know I'm not. I'm gonna stand out here on the mountain top till I feel your rain. Feel it on my fingertips. Hear it on my window pane. Your love's coming down like rain. Wash away my sorrow, take away my pain. Your love's coming down like rain. Okay, that's it. The subject of today: knowing your SP was made for you. Now, boy, oh boy, was I waiting to discuss this like a long time, like maybe, oh my goodness, since October. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Hello, good morning, how are you? I'm so backed up on my notes. All right. You know, this is overdue because, first of all, oh my God, the stories I hear in my coaching and the coaches and of other kind, ay, ay, ay. That's all I have to say. You know, I see it like this. SP is the least of your worries. Is the least of your worries, is the least of your worries. You are a marvelous creator, a genius who's worried about SP. What's wrong with you? Can we talk about this for a second? No, I'm so serious. This guy or girl was made for you because you created them. We have other things to worry about, like being of value in the world, creating a difference, being on purpose, being savvy, being kind, being generous. Yeah. So you created this SP out of your imagination. Out of your imagination. Every morning you wake up and you have a heartbeat, you should be grateful for that shit. Yeah. It needs to be like, thank God I'm breathing. I have breath. I have an opportunity. You worried about your SP? Hilarious. You have another chance to create a brand new life and you're worried about some loser who's wronged you? Recreate that shit. It's not even about that. You need to be on purpose with your creation. So if this guy is not what you want, or girl is not what you want them to be, it comes from your imagination. They were created for you, by you, for you. Okay? If the version that you created is not to your liking, it's somebody who is not kind to you, not generous, I don't know why, but you created it out of your imagination. That's all. The end. If you have no money in your bank account, you created it out of your imagination. That's it. The end. I think as long as we're kind of understanding that we are the literal, when people say you create your own reality, okay, but how? Literally, it's a mosaic of your life. Right here, right now, life looks like shit. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Darling, genius of your life. Yeah. Your SP would have never come in contact with you, would have never been there had you not created him like this. So if you created some kind of a loser version, you need to re-examine what you believe. What you believe about men, what you believe about relationships. You may have been instilled a certain kind of beliefs about men, women, marriages, and etc., etc. But if you're coming from a loving place, from everything is possible. Audrey Hepburn had this quote, impossible means impossible, just spelled differently. I think if everybody thought that way, it would be an absolutely magnificent world. Sometimes in silence, you can hear these conversations with your angels. Is that getting too weird? I'm sorry. Where they tell you literally, Everything's going to be okay. This too shall pass, and we're going to get through this, and everything is made of you. Everything is made of God, because there's nothing else to make anything out of. I mean, for me, I know exactly how I created my SP. Doesn't anybody else? I wanted blue eyes, blonde hair, all the other stuff. Yeah, parenthesis here. And I mean, we can go into detail about it, but I kind of don't want to put it on the internet. Yes, he's the man of my dreams. So, but I know how I did it though, right? So I created him out of my imagination. This is just a joke. This reality, people, is just a joke. You can create anything. It's like, I was watching something on the plane the other day, the movie Devil Wears Prada, and it came to me, it's like, reality is kind of like a distillery of perfumes. You go into a laboratory and you're like, what, sandalwood, patchouli, this and that and the other. What can we concoct here? I am in the laboratory of my dream, and I'm creating shit. And that's exactly what it is, And so your SP, you're so fucking worried you're not going to get your SP. Meanwhile, your SP is glued to you. Like, he's right there with you. He is you. These people are you. How on earth can you not get them back? Explain to me this conversation, please. This is what I mean, honestly. Like, I don't mean to sound, I don't know, what you call it, braggadocious or anything. But it's mad easy. Money, SP, this whole life, it's mad easy. It's the people that complicate it. That's not easy. That's what's not easy. Everything else is fucking easy as shit. And what pisses me off the most, to be quite frank, are the people who are making it difficult. Because, and the people who are jealous of the people who get it so easy, I've seen these people, and it's like, don't you know it's easy? Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. So that's why you're pissed off. Oh, because you see me get it. So, okay, got it. Okay, yeah. Can I cure you of your disease of jealousy? Yeah. Okay, let's begin. So funny, I'm recording this on my app, the Voice Record Pro, and the advertisement says, you gotta see what we see. And I think this is like my angel saying to me, you gotta see what we see. And that's what I want to say to the rest of the world. You gotta see what I see inside my head. You don't even know. You don't even understand. Yeah. It says, visit Toronto. Okay. If you make your design of your own kind, do you question whether it's going to come to fruition or not? No, probably not. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If you say you want to make $1 million, do you question how it's going to come? Okay, maybe you do, but I don't. Certainly not. If you want to get married to somebody, are you questioning if you are going to get married? Again, maybe you are, but I don't. Watch my video, confidence. If I decide something, it is done. There are many things that I can teach you in my coaching, but there's this one thing. What you believe about yourself and what you're capable of is a big deal. It is, yeah. Without you, there is no universe, nothing. It's just empty space. Nobody exists without you. Nothing. The fish, they don't swim. That's a reference to Gad Elmaleh, for those of you into stand-up comedy. Foosh, it's a joke. Don't worry about it. The fish don't swim. The grass doesn't grow. The sun doesn't come up. Nothing exists. SP, my fucking ass. $1 million? Please. That is not the ceiling. You literally custom make your reality every moment of your day. And if you created a certain kind of version of your SP, it must be because you wanted to experience that on some level. That's it. You know, there are a lot of really, really kind, nice, amazing people. And I'm sure that you've experienced that. And if you are creating an asshole, you must be showing yourself something about yourself. That's it. And because your reality is custom made. And so is your honey and your SP, everything. Like literally, as I sit here with my notepad, this is custom made. All of this. You know, down to the frames of my glasses. Okay, that I'm holding up right now. Down to everything. The air that I breathe. My dog, everything is custom made, okay? And so if you're not in concert, if you don't have your SP today, there must be a reason why you uncreated this person out of your reality. It's like every day you go to the board, I already discussed this, of your creation, and you're saying, universe, i.e. me, listen up. This is what we're doing. We're going to do X, Y, and Z. And if it's without that person, it's without that person. But, I mean, you created it. So you tell me why. Right? A lot of people come into my coaching, I would say 85%. And they tell me this elaborate story about why it's not working. And it's so funny. It's not funny, actually. It's peculiar is the word. Towards the end, they revealed to me like the very essence of why it's not working. Like maybe 2 months into it. And I'm like, couldn't we have started with this in the first place? Why don't you just give it to me straight? You have time like that? I'm just saying, you know. And that's what a lot of people are doing, I feel like. You know, they're like, la 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 la. Just come. Come as you are, give it to me straight. Please. Just let it come out. But, you know, that's the thing. Take some time for the person to be completely wide open. And I just ask, if you're going to come in coaching with me or anybody else for that matter, be open, be kind to yourself, expose it. I mean, it has to be somebody you trust. I don't discount that fact. It's there. But it has to be somebody who's genuinely interested in you, which is why I never take on a client who, sometimes I do take on a client who rebuttals me, but then I realize, this just doesn't work. How can we have this? They're struggling against themselves. Either you're open or you're not. Give, you know? It's like that line in Thomas Crown Affair with, what's her name? René Rousseau. I love her. René Rousseau. and of course Pierce Brosnan. But I love her. Shot in my neighborhood, by the way, in New York. And the police officer, well, the detective, lieutenant, whatever the fuck, his status is, he's like, just give me information. This is the only way I can help. And I have this other note. About your SP. It's like, what does your SP have to offer you? Have you ever even asked yourself this? We're all about like crazy about your SP, as if this is like, oh, the one and only Adonis, Aphrodite, situation. What about you? You're the genius here. You're the genius creator. What do they have to offer you? You're so tied up in this notion of they're above me. No, they're not. What about you? What do they have to offer you? Question. A lot of you don't think about these things. It's like, okay, so you left me for a third party, you divorced me, you this and that and the other, disrespected me, la 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 la. Wow, and I want you back? Okay. Put them off the pedestal, please. It's just another person. It's just a person. We can recreate them many times over. It's not that. It's just, I think some of you are making too much of this process. It's just a person. Okay? It's just a person. When you stop complicating shit, it's like when somebody stops complicating things about money, money just comes. When somebody stops complicating things about SP, the SP just comes. Stop wondering. Start deciding. Okay? And the decision, it comes like, you're not more important than me. I rule the world. It's like that song. It's Nas, I think Nas. If I rule the world. Oh, you get 2 songs in one audio. How lucky you are. How do you know your SP was made for you? Because you made them. The end. Because your reality is custom made. Because your reality is your artwork. I would like to leave you with this. In my office, I have this kind of like, I don't know what to call it, chalkboard, something. Written in chalk, certainly, so it must be a chalkboard. And it says, you are God. Decide what you want. Ask clearly. Imagine, feel it, live as if, receive. So if you'd like your SP or anything at all, a different version, but anything under the sun, know that it cannot come from anybody but you. It's your creation after all. It's made of you, your energy. How do you know it's made for you? Because you made it. It's your manifestation. And so if your manifestations are not up to par, you need to ask yourself, how am I doing it? Your belief system needs to change. Something needs to come in the forefront for you to understand the kind of magician that you're being. Maybe you're being a dark magician right now, magician nevertheless. So to become a white witch or a white magician, you need to purify your system and create light. There's enough darkness in this world. Create light. All the information from me is below. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.